In April 2025, a terrifying ordeal unfolded in South Africa when Josh Sullivan, a 32-year-old American missionary from Texas, was kidnapped at gunpoint during a church service in the Eastern Cape. Sullivan had been living in the area for 3 years, working among Xhosa-speaking communities and helping plant new churches in the rural outskirts of Keberha, formerly known as Port Elizabeth. Witnesses say that during a Friday night worship gathering, 4 armed men stormed the small chapel, tied up attendees, and forced Sullivan into a white van. They left behind a threatening note demanding 1.5 million rand, equivalent to about $80,000 USD, to be paid within 72 hours. The kidnappers identified themselves only as the Righteous Front, a local group known for extortion and violent anti-Western rhetoric. The South African Police Service, along with the elite anti-crime unit known as the Hawks, launched a rapid investigation. Sullivan's family and sending church back in the U.S. issued public pleas for his safe return and began raising funds. But after 48 hours of silence, authorities tracked the suspects to an abandoned farm outside Makanda. At dawn on April 15th, tactical units raided the location. Josh Sullivan was found alive and unharmed, locked in a small room inside the farmhouse. During the rescue, 3 of the kidnappers were shot and killed after opening fire on the police. One was arrested and is now facing multiple charges, including kidnapping, armed robbery, and attempted murder. Authorities believe the group was planning more abductions, targeting foreign missionaries and Christian aid workers. Sullivan was flown to a hospital for medical evaluation and later released into the custody of U.S. consular officials. He has since returned home, but says he plans to go back to South Africa after a period of rest. In a brief statement, he said, "Jesus was with me in that room. I prayed and sang hymns until I heard the police break down the door. I'm not afraid. My work is not done." Local churches that had worked with Sullivan are now increasing security, and some American organizations are reevaluating their missions, work in rural parts of South Africa, due to rising violence. Christian persecution in sub-Saharan Africa is not limited to religious hatred. In many places, Christian missionaries are seen as targets for ransom, especially Americans who are believed to have wealthy backers. This is the harsh reality for many modern missionaries. They risk everything for the gospel.